All right, Coach, if you wouldn't mind getting us started with your thoughts on today's match.
Well, I'm excited about the win. I'm excited that the girls played well. We had a little stretch there. We had to kind of regroup a little bit, but I'm proud of the girls for responding and getting the win.
Talk to us a little bit, just briefly. What was the change there that Haverford obviously came out, kind of changed their approach on attacking you all a little bit? How did you handle that?
Well, we didn't handle it. No, we know what they want to do. We know some of the shots and things that they want to make. They have some talented athletes. They have some athletes that move the ball around a little bit. Their middle, Meg does a nice job. And so we just had to respond to what they were doing. We kind of adjusted our back a little bit. But for the most part, it's just about getting after it a little bit.
Katrina, talk to us a little bit. Certainly you all have that familiarity with Haverford. How important was it for you all to kind of get out and get started hot today, and which you certainly did? You came out firing in that first set.
It was just really important, and we knew that they were psyched to play us, and we were psyched to play them, and we really were we had a sour taste in our mouth from the last match that we played them, so we just all in the locker room before, we were ready, and obviously we had played them before, we saw them play a little bit yesterday, and we kind of knew what we were up against, and we were prepared, so it worked well.
Lauren, you guys have a rather diverse attack. Having somebody like Christina in the middle of the floor kind of opens it up on the ends for you all. How, as the match went on, were you able to find a nice little rhythm and be able to get some good looks from the antenna?
Yeah, I think we did a really good job of mixing up as the middles, running different plays, opening up the outside for me. Ricky did a very good job. So I think we did a good job of mixing it up and making it easier on me.
Well, any of you want to respond, as in that third set it's 10-10, and then light goes on and you guys finish on a 15-4 run. What was the switch? What did it for you there that you were able to kind of light it on and finish on such a powerful note?
Well, I think Miranda came in and set us up with some really nice serves, got them out of system, and that gave us the momentum to really get in rhythm, and she came in and she was just serving ball after ball, putting a lot of pressure on them. Coach,
you've both of the teams playing the second match here today. You've seen them in the regular season. You certainly have some familiarity. Either one of them, what do you expect to see? I mean, going into a regional final, is it comforting to know that you know at least a little bit about either team you might see?
Sure, yeah, sure. It's nice to know. We played them both this year. CNU is just, they have a bunch of athletes. They have every position is just loaded, and they have 3 more or 5 more to come off the bench, and they're just talented. And Stevenson was in this situation last year at Juniata, and they did a nice job of being the underdog and beating Juniata last year and getting to the regional final. So I don't put them out of the mix either. But no, they're both very good teams. We're thrilled to be there, and we'll be ready to play either one.
Yeah, Katrina, you guys have a whole Saturday night ahead of you. How are you guys going to have fun here relaxing a little bit?
Well, we're definitely going to have fun and watch this next match and scout whoever our opponent will be tomorrow. And then pretty much just going to bed and getting ready for tomorrow. It's all fun, no matter what. Anything here is fun. So even going to bed can be fun. Waking up and knowing we have a big match ahead of us. So.
Well, congratulations to you all. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow here again for the regional finals.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Coach, if you don't mind getting us started just with your initial thoughts on today's match.
We knew it was going to be a tough match going in. I mean, we played them earlier in the season. In fact, their last loss, no offense, Eastern, but was to us. And it was an unexpected but glorious thing for us. And I think they just wanted to get a little revenge on us. We played very well, point for point, in the first 2 sets, and had some unfortunate things that happened in the third set, but kids bounced back. We had a great season, so we don't feel too terribly bad about things.
No, we're shooting the talk a little bit. They came out certainly blazing in that first set. Did that, kind of like keep you guys on your heels? I mean, was there anything that they were throwing at you different today than what you all saw in that match back in September? Or was it just a matter of them executing?
They're a very fundamentally sound team. So then they're execution, it was stellar today. I mean, I think they tipped a little bit more than we expected them to. In our first match, that didn't happen as much, so we were more prepared defensively. We also have a different lineup right now, so I think that was part of it too. We're still working out on the kinks, but it's hard to do in regionals to work out the kinks. So.
Ladies, if you don't mind, talk to us a little bit. It seemed late in that first set, you all were able to make a few adjustments that kind of turned the tide and made it a very competitive match throughout for you. What specifically were the adjustments, and how did you guys kind of take a step back and even things back up?
I think our coach called that timeout at the end of the first game, and really the big adjustment for us was just relaxing. We're not a very effective team when we're tight and nervous, so I think we just needed to take a deep breath and realize, like, if this is our last game, we want to have some fun, and we showed earlier in the season that we could hang with them, so we just needed to get out there and like relax a bit and play our game.
I guess throughout that entire second set, I mean, it was, oh gosh, I think it was 12 lead changes and another maybe 7 ties, something along those lines in that second set. What about, you know, it was midway, I guess it was 10-10 in the third, and before they went on that run to kind of close it out. You know, what did you see out of them? What was the trigger for them, or for you even, that kind of put that little run together for them?
Ball control is a big thing. We talk about that a lot. And they're a good team. I mean, they're very focused. They know what they need to accomplish. I mean, in some ways, we just needed to execute in our own right, and things just didn't happen as well as we wanted them to. But I mean, that's why you play the game, right?
Well, Kaylin, talk to us a little bit. I mean, you guys did have a tremendous season this year, and the Centennial certainly is a difficult conference. Can you kind of put in context the season a little bit for your teammates and kind of the year that you all had?
Well, it was definitely a tough season. We fought through a lot of injuries and, like we mentioned before, a lot of lineup switches. I think what helped is that we're really good at bringing each other up, and we have a lot of fun on the court, and that's when we do best. So when we were down against Eastern, for instance, this game, it was when we were more tense, like Gina was saying. And as soon as we loosen up and have fun, we're pretty much unstoppable.
Well, how about certainly you never want to look forward to next year, but you guys got a good group of folks returning, and certainly, you know, I mean, is this an experience in a tournament that you as a group are going to be able to build off of and make yourselves better for next year?
I would definitely say so. I think now that we've been here, we know what it feels like, we know that we can do it. We want to get back here, and you can only get better, in my opinion, so we're really excited.
Well, thank you all. Congratulations on a fabulous season.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.